Come here. You think I'm playing?
Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome. It's iCkEdMeL. Trying to get myself situated here. Oh no. Okay, we got audio. Good. Yo, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. Sorry I took a couple minutes. I was pulling up some last minute information that I thought was important to add to the stream, and so I just wanted to browse it really quickly before I started. So sorry about that. But welcome. Appreciate you guys holding on for a couple of minutes and waiting. Updating one more thing too. Fixing the title's always messed up on Facebook and Twitch. So we're gonna be talking about this serial killer. Let me fix the title here. There was 2 new victims added to the list. There's some other interesting things that was found. Let's see if it lets me do it here. Edit. There we go. Okay. Boom. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Sorry about that. So, okay, we're going to be talking about the serial killer thing. We're going to be talking about this family that was taken against their will. And by the way, so there's no confusion, like in the title, in the thumbnail, I'm going to have it updated later to where it's a little bit separate and clear. It's 2 different incidents, but they're not that far apart from each other. And we're going to talk about it. I'm going to show you the map real quick. 2 different cities, but I'll show you here. Boom. Got too much going on here. All right. So this up here, this is the area where this family was taken against their will. A family of, I'll get into it. I don't have it right in front of me, but a family and a baby, 8-month-old baby, taken from a business close to this. This is a place called. Okay, Merced California. They were taken from a business at gunpoint, all of them. This is the areas where the serial killings are happening or have happened. But there was one killing too, apparently, that was somewhere in like Oakland. So we'll have to figure that out too, exactly the location of that one. It's a family of 4. Yeah. I don't believe it's connected, but we're gonna talk about both stories because it's pretty interesting. I don't know that it's connected. I wouldn't think so. But we're gonna start out first with the serial killer and the new updates, which the new additions to this apparently. Well, let me show you this map timeline first. This was done by True Crime Replay, which I love what they do over there. Amazing work. They're on Twitter. They're on Facebook. And so the new additions are here in the front. April 10th, 2021, 4:18 a.m. 40-year-old Hispanic male. And then there was a woman. This one says Hispanic, but when I was reading the articles, USA Today says it was a black woman. So maybe I'll talk with her and I'll get with her and we can correct that maybe. So I'm told this person is actually black, the female that was shot. And we're going to get into some details about that. So that was April 16, 2021. And then July 8th, 35-year-old white male, which is, I think, the only white person that was shot and killed. August 11th, 2022, 43-year-old Hispanic. August 30th, 2022, 21-year-old Hispanic male. September 21st, 2022, 52-year-old, which, hold on a second. Yeah, 52-year-old. And we talked about all the names yesterday. We'll probably go over it again. And then September 27, 2022, 54-year-old Hispanic male. So I guess they were able to link these by the forensics. And this woman, and it's weird. I'm thinking, man, with all this stuff that's going on, there could be a bunch of killings that we don't know about. You know, this one here, 4:18 a.m. on April 10th, 2021, a 40-year-old man was shot and killed in Oakland, California. And so that Oakland, when I look at this on the map, if I'm looking at this right, you know, I'm assuming Oakland is this Oakland over here. That's pretty far away. Oakland, California. Why from here, Oakland, to now we're all the central spot of all the killings seem to be happening? Oakland, California. And then we got April 16, 2021, days later, on April 16, 2021, at 3:20 a.m., a 46-year-old woman was shot in Stockton and survived her injuries. The shooting has also been linked to the spree, police said on Monday. This woman, which I'm curious, they got to be talking to her. I'm thinking they got to be talking to her because, I mean, she probably has crucial information. Did she see this guy? Identification. According to this article, and this is from 209 Times. 209 Times has confirmed the Stockton serial killer is also connected to a homicide in Oakland of a Mexican man. And remember, almost, not all of them, almost, I think with the 5 people, I thought it was 4 out of 5. I'm going to have to find that link from yesterday. There were mostly Mexican people that were shot and killed, with the exception of the white guy. And now we have this black woman and another attempted murder of a homeless. Oh, I didn't know she was homeless. A homeless black woman who looks like a Hispanic male. So I was talking to Silva this morning about this, and we were like, but why did he target a woman? Because his MO seems to be targeting men and Hispanic men. And so this is something I didn't even know. Apparently, they're saying here, according to these people, it looks like a Hispanic male, this woman that was shot and killed, a black woman, in April 2021. This article also had some other details about this woman that was shot. She survived after being shot 9 times. They were not, I don't think they were all homeless. I'll try to find the link. I have so many links up. But I had a link yesterday that broke down the races. There's one, the races, and they're like whether they were homeless or not. And it wasn't all of them that were homeless. She survived after being shot 9 times. We reviewed her police report, which it would be amazing if we could get that police report. That would be interesting. I don't know. And she details the shooting happened near a train tracks on Union and Park Street at 3:22 a.m. She tells us the shooting was unprovoked. The shooter was wearing a black hoodie with a COVID mask. That mask, that mask has been helping so many criminals, I'm telling you. Dark pants, and she was shot with, dark pants, and she was shot without the serial killer saying a single word. She says she can be mistaken for a Hispanic male and was homeless at the time. 9 times. So I thought that was pretty interesting too to bring up. And the place where she was shot at, I wasn't sure if it was South Union Street or North Union Street. And well, there's the train tracks right there. I don't know if this other one has train tracks too. They both have train tracks. So she was shot by the train station. And this is the city of Stockton. Okay, so like most of the shootings that we know of, who knows how many more. And the other thing I was thinking about too earlier today, I was like, damn, so this guy's probably watching the news. He's probably seeing what's going on. He sees like, damn, they're starting to put pieces together. Is he going to get a different gun? Is he going to start changing a little bit his MO to throw these people off? Was he always using this gun? Did he have a different gun that he was shooting random people with before? Are there a bunch of other killings that they haven't linked together either? And then what is up with this one killing that we know of so far all the way in Oakland? right? Just odd. And with this story, there's not that much. We're starting to get pieces of information. I think this is something that could potentially break out and be big. I mean, I don't know. Who knows how many people this person shot and killed? Oh, here it is right here. East Park Street. Oh, North Union. So it's the North Union area. Okay, let me fix that. Okay. So can't even find it now. Let's see. I somehow lost it. Permit 4900. Manchester. All right, I'm gonna have to look for that time. Let's see. Yeah, it should be right there. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry about that. Looking kind of funky on my end. Okay, so this area here is where this woman was shot by the train tracks, train station 9 times. Homeless at the time. Black woman, but can be mistaken for Hispanic. So it kind of it seems like this person's targeting Hispanic people. I don't know. All right, let's go on. Both the Oakland homicide and the attempted murder of the woman in Stockton occurred in April 2021. There appears to have been no activity for over a year until they killed their first victim in Stockton in July of 2022. I wonder why. What would be the reason for a break of a year, if that's even what really happened? Now, I want to play this video clip. This is from, and thank you again to my friend on Facebook that sent me this couple of links. Bridget, thank you so much. This is a guy that's I guess he runs that page, and I think he's local of Stockton. And so they did a community alert. I haven't listened to this yet, but I figure we can watch together.
I take advantage of this platform to send a personal message. However, due to the severity of events that have transpired recently in our city, I find it necessary to communicate directly with our audience. I want to address the article that was put out yesterday by 209 Times in regards to the possibility of a serial killer operating in our city. Regardless of what mainstream media is saying and regardless of what Chief McFadden said during his press conference, I am here to let you know and confirm that, in fact, Stockton Police Department does suspect there is a serial killer at work in our city.
And that's crazy because remember, if you guys were here watching yesterday, they at first were saying like they don't think the killings are connected. They don't believe there's a person running rampant in the city and whatever like that. But it turned out to be that it was connected and there is a serial killer. And I even saw one of the family members of the deceased, one of the victims. They had said that they wish that this was put out sooner because they feel like their family member maybe would have been more cautious and aware if they knew there was like a killer in the streets.
This is due to several details that have been shared with us from multiple sources that are trusted, that are independent of each other, and that are inside and outside of law enforcement. This is not something that we do not take lighthearted, but we take very serious. This is a serious situation that has already seen multiple victims. What we do know and can share is that a lot of these incidents that have occurred in our city that remain unsolved show a little more than a pattern. These are victims and homicides that appear to be victims of opportunity, that someone is taking advantage of individuals that are isolated, late at night, in areas where nobody else is around. Some of these individuals have been confirmed to be or suspected to be homeless transients.
And I actually think I put the title wrong. I said tied to 6 people. I think it's actually 7 people, right? Because yesterday was 5, and now there's 2 more victims, but one's a survivor. I'm going to update that. I think it's actually 7 people so far.
The majority of which are not. From what we can gather from our own research in public press releases put out by Stockton PD, it appears to us the majority of these occurrences have happened in North Stockton. One possible homicide has occurred even within feet across the street from an elementary school, JMC Charter School on Rosemary Lane. We are hoping that the chief of police and other public officials and representatives will be more transparent and more forthcoming in the days ahead and find a balance between public safety as well as protecting the integrity of these investigations. We are privy to information, both myself personally and my team of investigators, that we cannot share with the public that lead us to also believe there is a strong possibility that this is what is transpiring. We are not going to get into the semantics of the definition of a serial killer, other than the fact that there have been a series of homicides that have transpired that appear to be very much related. This is not only a concern for residents of Stockton, but should also be a concern for those who live in surrounding areas. Again, there is information that we are privy to that we will not share, but I am telling you personally, and I'm telling the people that I care about, to be aware of your surroundings at night. Try to avoid going out, especially by yourself late at night, as the majority of these victims appear to have been killed during the hours of midnight and 4 to 5 a.m. This is something that we take very serious, and we recommend you should too as a public.
I was laughing at Hawk, expecting transparency from LE. Yeah, right.
Keep yourself and your family safe, and we will provide more information as we are able to in the coming days. Thank you and stay safe.
This is just a small clip too from me. This is only 1 minute long, but 209 times posted this, and this is just a clip from the is this the Chief McFadden when they're confirming a serial killer.
Captured a crime that has even captured a handgun in someone's hand. So by definition, you could probably very well call this serial killings, right? But at this time, we don't know if it's a person, 2 or 3. We just don't know.
Do you have any other suspects?
No, we don't.
That's your baby.
Calling the
I don't know why
these are serial killings, but are you calling the suspect or suspects involved serial killers?
I'm sorry, you might miss. I say that's a series of
killings. Got it.
Where we
okay.
believe there's some interconnectivity.
Got it.
But it's very hard where you don't know if it's one person or there's people involved that just aren't being captured on video. We just don't know. We have no video footage.
I don't know why he keeps doing that. Let me play this clip here too.
The urgent search for an apparent serial killer in California. Mola Langi is in Stockton, California with the very latest on the new connections this morning. Good morning, Mola.
Good morning, Amy. Police announcing 2 more shootings connected to a string of murders here in Stockton, California. Those 2 shootings happening in April of 2021. One of the victims, a Hispanic male, died. That brings a total of 6 men killed, 5 just since this past July, which has led authorities here to investigate a possible serial killer. 5 of the 6 people were Hispanic, and police say they are threading together physical evidence that
5 of the 6 people Hispanic.
It may tie the killings to each other, releasing this photo of a person of interest seen near 2 of the crime scenes. And the victims were between the ages of 21 and 54 years old.
So we went over these victims yesterday. Paul, Salvador, Jonathan, Juan, and Lorenzo. And then we have now the one survivor, which I would really be so curious to hear her story. You know, I don't know if she remembers much or what that police report looks like.
The killings all happening at night or in the early morning hours when authorities saying these people were alone at the times of the incidents. Also, no signs of robberies, according to police. One of the victims' families telling us they initially thought this was a random, isolated murder, and they were shocked to find out that they all appear to be connected, linked to each other. George, as you can imagine, a community on edge this morning.
I'll bet they are. It's just terrific. Okay, Mola, thanks very much.
And this has a little bit of the timeline. So we just talked about April 10th, 2021, which was the man shot in Oakland, which I'm still mystified by that, and I'm wondering if there's other shootings in Oakland, because this person apparently doesn't have a problem traveling around. I mean, Oakland's not that far, but you know, what other cities has this person gone to potentially and randomly shot and killed people? We got April 16. This was the 46-year-old woman, which I got to tell Sylvia about that later, that it was a black woman, but she can pass for like a Hispanic male. And so that happened April 16, 2021, 3:20 a.m. And then we got July 8th, 2022. More than a year went by, which is, I'm very curious about that. A year going by. Then July 8th. And I'm thinking maybe Stockton police might need some help, man. Can they input that data? Do they always input data, like forensics and whatever, into a database where they can all pool it in together? Or does like the FBI have to do that? And maybe they're going to need some assistance from the other cities and stuff. So almost a year went by. Then July 8th at 12:31 a.m., a 35-year-old man, Paul Yaw, was fatally shot in Stockton. And we heard some of the audio yesterday of his family speaking a little bit. And this clip, I think he was a son, a brother, a father, a grandson, a nephew, and a cousin. I have another clip of, I think, somebody in his family speaking very briefly. I'll come up. Then we got August 11th, 2022. Weeks later, on August 11th, 9:49 p.m., 43-year-old man, Salvador, was shot and killed. August 30th, 2022. And I'm kind of wondering, too, how many times these people were shot. Because that lady, I think they said she was shot 9 times. I thought this guy was just walking with the people and just doing boom and walking away. Or 1, 2, walking away. Why did he take the time to shoot that lady 9 times? Did he know her? Or was it just random? I mean, 9 times, 1 or 2 shots, you're probably down on the ground, no? Did he walk up to her, stand over her, and kept shooting? August 30th. This is the youngest person so far that we know of. 21-year-old Jonathan was fatally shot 6:41 a.m. on August 30th in Stockton. September 21st, 2022, a 52-year-old man, Juan Cruz, fatally shot in Stockton 4:27 a.m. on September 21st. And then the final victim that we know of so far, 54-year-old Lawrence Lopez, who was fatally shot at 1:53 a.m. September 27th. Okay. And this is the only thing that's been released so far, and they don't even know if this is like an actual witness or the person of interest or the killer or whatever. I wanted to show this clip too. A couple more things to show. Quite a few things to show. But I wanted to show this. It's kind of like a little bit of a recap, but
Of investigators on the federal and state level will be working to learn more about these cases. ABC 10's Kurt Rivera is live in Stockton.
And if you guys could hit like too, please, it really helps out the stream, especially on YouTube. I'd appreciate it. Thank you guys on Facebook for doing that.
Tonight, and Kurt, we know.
And Linda, thank you so much for the stars.
So many rumors are flying around on social media. What can you confirm tonight?
Well, Chris, tonight we can say that it may be one person or a group of individuals, but the chief says there are enough similarities to warn the public.
September 21st, 4:27 a.m. Officers arrive in the 4400 block of Manchester near March Lane for a man on the sidewalk shot and killed. August 30th, 6:41 a.m. A man is found shot and killed inside a car in the 800 block of East Hammer Lane near Tam O'Shanter. Both crimes unsolved.
Inside a car.
And within the past month, Police Chief Stanley McFadden says a striking pattern has occurred.
We are having some of these crimes committed in the late hours of the night or the extreme early morning hours, before people are up and out and about.
McFadden says the victims are alone. Some are in cars, walking, or asleep at times. The ages vary. None of them were robbed or had anything taken.
Some other similarities are it's very dark places where these incidents are happening, and people are by themselves where, they're kind of not having that situational awareness that we like for folks to have.
McFadden also says the crime scenes lack cameras. Locations have varied. He also said emphatically he has no information.
And that's the weird thing too. We talked about that yesterday. No cameras, no video footage, no nothing. They just have this one dark image. And by the way, the description of this guy is the same. Seems like the same description that lady that was shot had said. I thought she said the same thing in a hoodie. Well, he's wearing one of those caps. Not really. I guess not a hoodie.
Regarding.
And yeah, I don't know they don't have cameras over there in Stockton? Is it that bad over there? Cameras are pretty affordable now to get whatever, the Amazon thing or whatever. Or they even have other brands that are cheaper.
Says the crime scenes lack cameras. Locations have varied. He also said emphatically he has no information regarding a serial killer.
We have been provided absolutely zero evidence that leads us to believe that one individual is running rampant in the city of Stockton, killing people.
Bottom line, police are asking the public to be vigilant.
Just can't say enough is stay where it's lit. If you're out in the dark, be with someone else. Have your head on the swivel.
All right, moving on. I don't think this actually has any new information. Some homeless, not everybody. Some homeless while assaulted while outside of isolated areas. 5 shootings.
And that late-breaking news coming tonight out of the city of Stockton, where there's growing concern. Police have now connected 2 shootings from last year to a recent series of 5 more recent homicides.
So they are now adding the shooting death of a 40-year-old man in Oakland on April 10th of last year. That is the first of these serial killings outside of Stockton. And they say a case a week later is also connected, the shooting of a 46-year-old woman in Stockton on April 16th. The woman who was shot then, April 16th of last year, survived, making her the first known survivor of these serial killings and the first female victim. They join a list of 5 other men shot and killed in Stockton between July and September 27th of this year. So police now believe a serial killer or killers has targeted at least 7 victims.
Now, earlier tonight, Stockton police raised the reward amount for any information that leads to an arrest. It is now at $95,000. Officers say that a local business owner of a construction company.
As far as the smile too, because I saw somebody comment on yesterday's video, Florida Girl said that the smile looks like he has temporal mandibular joint disorder, where the jaw joint locks and clicks. Possibility. I've got that, and it looks like I'm smiling when I'm not. Okay, that could be it too. People were wondering about that.
Donated $10,000 toward that reward. The business owner wants to stay anonymous. The Stockton Police Department has set up a tip line for anyone with information about these killings. That number there you can see on your screen. You can also email.
That's the tip line there.
Police have now connected.
And here they're confirming as well that she was shot multiple times. Stockton police in their original crime log state the woman was shot multiple times. And I'm just really worrying about these other people. How many? Is it the same kind of MO, being shot multiple times? Well, this was the clip too where they're at. I think family talks a little bit.
Code 3, please.
It's Tuesday.
We've got one down, multiple GSWs. Start medics. Code 3, please.
The victim identified as Lawrence Renzo Lopez, a former musician who once sang about violence in Stockton. His family broken by their loss.
We're all taking this hard because that much he meant to us in our lives.
The cousin of Paul Yaw, the first victim, telling me Paul was like a brother to him.
What was your initial reaction when you heard serial killer?
Horror. Nobody just wouldn't even think that would happen here.
And David, police saying none of the murders were motivated by robberies or gang activity. So right now the motive is still a mystery.
Interesting. I don't know. There have been multiple fires of homeless camps, apartment complexes, and trees. Ooh. Sidewalks set on fire today that firefighters have had to respond to like it's a transient uprising. No reports of lighting have been logged. What is it? The transients are fighting back or something? Or who's
outside, right? Bro, I looked in the air. It's a big old fire, bro. Look at this, bro. It's a big old fire. It's the trees on fire. Dang. I'm outside every day, non-stop. But bro, I'm gonna go pull up on this fire and see what's going on. I'll give y'all some more updates. Yes, sir. Sorry, y'all, we just not pulling up on it. It's a big old fire. Look, bro, they don't see it, but the grass is still on fire. Dang. It's a big old fire, bro. This is crazy. Just come over here and be nosy. Dang.
I got this too. All right. This one here. Now, I just want to preface this. Silvio found this morning. And, I don't believe it's connected. I mean, there's nothing to indicate that it is connected, but and there's two things. The MO doesn't fit because this was an actual robbery. But it's kind of interesting. I don't know. This was February 2021. Okay, this is in Stockton. This guy, I don't believe, has ever been found. I even pulled up the article. So this would have been before these victims. But this could just be a random occurrence.
Search for a killer in Stockton. Today, police released sketches of a suspect who they say killed a father of 3 young children during a robbery. And police believe that this man may have more victims.
CBS 13's Laura Hayfley.
And that's just it's kind of eerie that sticks out like that. Doesn't fit the MO. But when I heard that police worry that this guy may have more victims, I don't know if they've run the ballistics and stuff to check for this specific killing, but it's kind of odd.
Robbery.
Or maybe this guy's just a robber that's robbed multiple people, and that's why they think he's connected to other
And
stuff.
police believe that this man may have more victims.
CBS 13's Laura Hayfley with the manhunt tonight.
It is a nightmare. It is a nightmare.
A Stockton neighborhood haunted by him.
We are locking all our doors.
Police say East Sonora.
No, so these people that were linked together for the particular incident that we're talking about now with this serial killer, they haven't been robbed. They've just been shot and dipped. So this is where this doesn't kind of fit in because this person was actually robbed.
Street has been terrorized by this man, linking him to several robberies and the murder of 40-year-old Lorenzo Perez del Rio.
He was a wonderful person, very friendly.
Lorenzo's wife, who didn't want to go on camera, confirms what happened on the night of January 24th. Her husband was hanging out with friends in his garage when this hooded suspect approached the group, ordered them to get on their knees and demanded money. When Lorenzo refused, he was shot in the back.
Nobody deserves to be killed in this manner.
Maria Upshaw lives across the street and is friends with Lorenzo's family.
He was the sole supporter of this family, the breadwinner of this house. The victim's wife has got 3 kids.
Who play with her children.
We have to go out and play and go to the store, and we feel we're afraid, to tell you the truth.
The close-knit neighborhood says the most terrifying part, he could be one of them.
If he was walking through this neighborhood, most likely he lived in this neighborhood.
Creepy. And I don't believe this guy's been caught. There was an article here too. The Stockton Police Department has released the description and sketch of the suspect in January shooting death of a man in South Stockton. The suspect is sought in connection with the homicide of Lorenzo, who was killed on the 2400 block of South Sonera Street. Oh, I did pull that up on the map too. Hold on a second. 2400 block. So I mean, it's in the area too. Like I said, there is other crimes. So there, there's nothing. It's just an observation, kind of, And I'm sure if the police wanted to, they could probably try to match ballistics or forensics. But and the other thing too, like we don't know if this person now that's doing all these shootings that was using a different gun at a certain point and changed it up. And he's probably going to change it up now if he's watching the news and stuff. Investigators believe the suspect may be responsible for robberies in the same neighborhood. So again, that doesn't fit the MO, and is described as a black male, 27 to 35 years old, 5'9", 180 pounds, will last seen wearing a dark hooded sweatshirt, blue jeans, and a goatee without a mustache. The suspect approached Perez and other victims in the garage at the residence and demanded the victim's property, ordered them to the ground, shot and killed Perez before fleeing. And so this guy had a wife and 3 kids.
If you recognize this man, you may be able to help Stockton police catch the suspect in a deadly shooting. This is a sketch of the man who police say shot and killed 40-year-old Lorenzo Perez Del Rio on January 24th in a garage on Sonora Street. Investigators say he's between 27 and 35 years old, 5'9", and about 180 pounds. They say he may also be responsible for robberies in the same neighborhood.
So, doesn't fit the MO, but just kind of an interesting, I don't know, look and see. Now, today there's this family that apparently was taken against their will, and is set at this public business at gunpoint. And there's also a baby involved. And there was also some really good questions that I saw in the comments section, because I'm like, it's true. There was no Amber Alert. Like, this is a clear, like, kidnapping, taken against their will, no Amber Alert. Says breaking news, kidnapping investigation, 3 adults and an 8-month-old baby. Now, this situation happened in a place called Merced County. So this is above Stockton. And this is Merced. I guess the city is Merced. And this happened like by the highway. Highway 59 and 99. I don't know the exact location. And I do have a news clip too. This one is like still breaking. They're still missing. There's like very little information. I am going to play a clip from the police, small clip they put out. It says that they're currently looking for 8-month-old Aroohi. Sorry, I'm going to probably not be able to pronounce much of this. Detectives believe that Aroohi, the 8-month baby, and her mother, Jasleen, and father, Jasdeep, were taken against their will from a business on the 800 block of South Highway 59. The baby's uncle, Amandeep, was also taken against his will with the other family members. Investigators are currently in the early stage of their investigation, and call this phone number, 209-385-7445, with information. Take a close look at the pictures. Cute baby. Super cute. I'm in deep. Family here. Jasleen. Let me play this clip here from the sheriff.
Vern Warnke, Merced Sheriff's Office. I'm here to ask for your help in trying to locate the family.
Oh, True Crime says there has to be a vehicle description. True that. And that's weird too. There's barely any information put out. No vehicle, nothing. Maybe they didn't see it.
It's been kidnapped.
Melissa says Merced is like 2 hours from Stockton.
Kidnapped, and also
you sent me an update. Thank you.
Possibly identify the suspect in this kidnapping. We have a lowlife out there that kidnapped an 8-month-old baby, her mom, her dad, and her uncle. So far, we have no idea why the kidnapping. We have no motivation behind it. We just know that they are gone. We've got evidence to indicate that the individuals involved in this destroyed evidence in an attempt to cover the tracks. During this interview with me, you're going to be seeing pictures of the baby, mom, dad, and uncle, and also the suspect. Do what you can in there. If you've seen the parents or the baby, or if you know who that suspect is, please reach out to us. Area code 209-385-7445. It's imperative that we get some information on this. So far as I know, no contact has been made, nor ransom demands, nothing from the suspects in this. We need your help. We've got detectives out canvassing. We've had aircraft out looking for evidence. People are going to be working 24 hours on this until we get a break in this. We're asking for your help. We need your help, and we got to bring this family home safely. I appreciate anything that you can do. Remember to call 385-7445, area code 2.
These are places in Cali I've never even heard of. I didn't know about Stockton. I didn't know about Merced. I'm learning. I'm covering some of these cases. He said lowlife? I didn't hear him say lowlife. Look the way. Your map is backwards. Redo your screenshot or Google Map. Is it like, I thought, because I was watching the news. Let me show you this. Are you saying like, it's supposed to be like this? Because when I saw it on the news, I saw it like this too, actually. And that 11th Street was down and like this was like up here kind of thing. And so. Oh, thank you. You're probably right? Yeah, you're right, I think. Oh, you're right. I did have it upside down. You're right. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. It's too bad I realized that 40 minutes in. So yeah, this area here, Merced is like kind of southeast, kind of going, and then so in Oakland's west. So I had those flipped, and so this place Stockton is more up north. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. My Cali people, man, you guys gotta keep me on check. You guys gotta correct me. I'm glad somebody said it though, because sometimes you go the whole thing and the thing's over, and somebody's like, "Hey," didn't tell you nothing.
Hell, we've got hands.
So this is the suspect here. Bald guy. Yeah, has a mask on, which well, no, this can't be related. I don't think, right? But I was just thinking about the woman that said the guy was wearing a mask too, but everybody's wearing a mask, I guess, especially Kelly. I feel like this has almost got to, just opinion. Like, it's got to be personal, no? Is this really just a random guy taking an entire family, including a baby? Play TikTok video of Stockton serial killer possibly caught on ring. I haven't seen that yet, but I'll check it out. D-Land just sent me this update too, so let me check it out. I had a feeling there was going to be some sort of update. So I was trying to hold a little bit before we started too. So this was an hour ago, kidnapping update. On October 3rd, 2022 at approximately 11:39 a.m., Cal Fire Madre Mariposa Merced was dispatched to Bucac, Road and Oakdale Road in Winton for a report of a vehicle on fire. This is the same story? Whoa. The vehicle was later identified to be a black 2020 Dodge Ram truck. The CHP Merced arrived on scene to start the investigation at approximately 12:35 p.m. California Highway Patrol requested the assistance of Merced Police Department in an attempt to contact the registered owner of the vehicle. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is weird. Okay, so Jasdeep is the father. Just copy these real quick. So his car was found burning? Oh, no. Amandeep is who, the uncle? Okay, it's the uncle. Let me just keep this on the side in case I need to reference it. Okay, so let's do that again so we can understand what's going on here. So they were dispatched to Buhack Road and Oakdale Road in Winton for a report of a vehicle on fire, which I could probably Google that on the maps too. We can get a clear location of that. The vehicle was later identified to be a black 2020 Dodge Ram truck. The CHP Merced arrived on scene to start the investigation at approximately 12:35 p.m. California Highway Patrol requested the assistance of Merced Police Department in an attempt to contact the registered owner of the vehicle, Amandeep Singh. So that's the baby's uncle. So the uncle's car's on fire. Okay. When the Merced Police Department arrived at the residence, they were not able to make contact with Amandeep. However, they were able to reach another family member. The family members attempted to contact Jasdeep, and Amandeep. They were not able to reach their family members. They called the Merced County Sheriff's Office to report Jasdeep, and an 8-month-old Aroohi missing. At approximately 1:04 p.m., our office was notified and responded to a business on the South Highway 59. That's the business they were taken from. During the primary investigation, detectives determined that the individuals were kidnapped. We are working with the California Department of Justice, the federal, FBI. I figured they're going to have to get some other agencies and other local law enforcement agencies to bring this family home. If you have any information regarding this incident or the whereabouts of this family, please call our tip line. Bro, so that's sus as hell. Sus. And what I'm kind of confused about too, let's knock this over. So this vehicle is burning on fire. At 11:39, they were dispatched to this road because the vehicle was on fire. I mean, I don't know. Did the person take them? At 12:35, they arrived. At 12:35, California Highway Patrol requested the assistance. They're trying to make contact with the family. At approximately 1:04 p.m., our office was notified and responded to a business on South Highway 59. So if the business situation happened after the car was burned, because at first I was thinking like, if the car was burned after they were taken, then this person that took them, maybe he went and burned the car. But this car situation happened beforehand? How? And then they're all in this business, including the uncle doing, I wonder what kind of business that is. But the car was burned beforehand? Crime of opportunity, police said. Crime of opportunity, and they burned the car though? Where did it say crime of opportunity? iCkEdMeL, I got an interesting video about the Stockton killer. So Matthew, if you can send it to me, either iCkEdMeL@gmail.com, or if you can DM it to me on Facebook. If you can DM it to me on Facebook, facebook.com/iCkEdMeL. and I'll keep an eye out for it because that'd be interesting. That's regarding the serial killer. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of like thrown back by this update. It's weird.
And with breaking news.
That breaking news is out of Merced County tonight, where authorities are searching for a family, including an 8-month-old baby they say was kidnapped by an armed man.
The sheriff's office released these photos. They're looking for 8-month-old Aroohi Dheri, her mother Jasleen Kaur, and father Jasdeep Singh, and the baby's uncle Amandeep Singh. Detectives say the family was taken against their will from a business near Highway 59 and Highway 99. And take a look at these photos just into our newsroom. Authorities believe this is the suspect in today's kidnapping. Take a good look. He's described as a light-complected man with a shaved head, last seen wearing a hoodie. He is considered armed and dangerous. Tonight, the Merced County Sheriff released a video statement to release more details.
So far, we have no idea why the kidnapping. We have no motivation behind it. We just know that they are gone. We've got evidence to indicate that the individuals involved in this destroyed evidence in an attempt to cover the tracks.
And the sheriff says they are working through the night to try and find this family and get them home safe. If you see the family or the suspect, you're asked to call 911.
Okay. I'm gonna forward this to myself.
And we have an update.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about crime of opportunity so far. I mean, especially to take an entire family and a baby. Merced County Sheriff, in an update video, said there's signs indicating that the individuals involved destroyed evidence to cover their tracks. Is that the vehicle? Or what? As of Monday night, Warnicki also said that as of Monday night, no contact has been made or any demands or ransom. So somebody in the chat mentioned that too. Like, it could be ransom. You have money. Oh, I thought this was interesting. Detectives are canvassing the area for leads. Warnicki said aircraft were also out to assist. What kind of aircraft are these people doing now? I know earlier in the chase we watched earlier today, they had an airplane following this car. I don't know what kind of, I don't know if it was just a remote control thing or whatever, but they had some sort of aerial device following that vehicle.
Date that we'd like to.
All right, let me see the video that he sent, and I also want to kind of double check to make sure we're not being bamboozled. Oh no, okay, legit. It has music though, so I'll have to mute it. Let's see, hold on a second. Let me just scan this video real quick.
And then you can't straight, but the whole street down.
Stockton serial killer rumored to be the cause of this. I don't know for sure. Cause of what? I'm looking at the video. I'm gonna show it to you guys, but I'm just.
This even has anything to do with him? Well, let's just hope that if that means. But
okay, let me show you guys. It has like music to start, so it's gonna.
We are now safe, so officers blocked off and covered. The street down there is blocked off and covered. Officer says can't give us information, but we are now safe, so I don't know if that means he was apprehended or if this even has anything to do with him. Well, let's just hope that if it was him, he's no longer here and everybody is safe. Just another day of the stop.
Okay, so it seems like somebody just kind of seeing some police activity and they're not sure. Okay. A lot of police presence. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Just thought it was recent, something not mentioned. A lot of police presence. Music's only for a tiny bit. Okay. Let me just make sure we didn't miss anything with the music.
Rumors that
Yeah, I don't know. All right. We'll definitely keep an eye on it. For sure. This is so weird, man.
No contact has been made, nor ransom demands, nothing from the suspects in this. We need your help. We've got detectives out canvassing. We've had aircraft out looking for evidence. People are going to be working 24 hours on this until we get a break in this. We're asking for your help. We need your help, and we got to bring this family home safely. I appreciate anything that you can do. Remember to call 385-7445, area code 209. Please do what you can to help us. Thank you.
This the guy. This was an update from earlier, but a light complected male with a shaved head. He was last seen wearing a hoodie. We consider the suspect to be armed and dangerous. Call 911. What is he carrying in that bag? Oh yeah, somebody pointed out neck tattoo. Is that a neck tattoo or what? Kind of looks like it. Left shin tattoo. Maybe. Yeah, looks like it. 2 guns. Oh, maybe, yeah. So this was some of the comments too that I thought were. Shauna said here, first of all, well, now we know who reported them missing. I mean, I guess when the business, well, I guess when they found the burning car, they ran the check, and then also that business called, which we're gonna check Google Maps too. We got to check to see that intersection. Did someone see them getting kidnapped? If so, what was the description of the kidnappers/abductors? What vehicle was used? It's hard to think that since they were reported kidnapped, taken against their will, that we do not have any type of info on who, for example, race, color, height, which we have pictures, or vehicles used. We need a little bit more info to have the public help, which is true. No Amber Alert. No vehicle description. How's the public supposed to be keep an eye out with such little information? Family there. Central Valley family. Eight-month-old baby, 27-year-old mother. I wonder if they know this person. Completely random? iCkEdMeL YouTube live now. What's going on now? Careful. The sheriff's office released 2 images of a person. All right. Having him shaved head, wearing a hoodie. Destroyed evidence to cover their tracks. I wonder what kind of evidence that is.
With a manhunt underway right now in Merced County to find a family of 4 taken against their will, including an 8-month-old baby. That little girl, Aroohi Dheri. The Merced County Sheriff's Office says she, along with her mother, Jasleen, father, Jasdeep, and uncle, Amandeep, were kidnapped at gunpoint from a business on Highway 59. We just got the picture of the suspect. Investigators still trying to figure out who he is, but they say he is considered armed and dangerous.
Another clip too from CNN. It's pretty weird, man. Super weird. Yeah, California is a mess.
Family is missing, including that 8-month little girl. Officials say someone took this family against their will, and now the hunt is on. CNN's Stephanie Elam is on this story. Stephanie, walk us through this. Who is this family, and how were they just taken?
Anna, it's just very bizarre set of events that we have right now. What we know is that this family was taken, and let me actually show you more pictures of this really cute family here, starting off with Aroohi Dheri. That's the 8-month-old daughter that you see there, and those are her parents that you see, Jasleen Kaur and Jasdeep Singh, as well as the baby's uncle, Amandeep Singh, as well. Now, what we understand, according to the Sheriff's Department, that they were at an business in Central Valley, California, in a town called Merced, that they were there. Right now, though, authorities say that they do not have a motive. They do not have any requests for ransom, but they do believe that they were taken against their will. In fact, take a listen to what the sheriff had to say.
So far, we have no idea why the kidnapping. We have no motivation behind it. We just know that they are gone.
They haven't said what business. I'm going to pull up the intersection, but they haven't said specifically what business.
Evidence to indicate that the individuals
trucking company
involved in this destroyed evidence in an attempt to cover the tracks.
So some questions there, and they do have a suspect now that they're saying is armed and dangerous. They're describing the suspect as a light-complexioned male with a shaved head. There you see an image of him that they have delivered out to everyone to keep their eyes out, but they're saying don't approach him, stay away. But keep in mind, this family has been missing now since Sunday, and so they say that they are working around the clock to see if they
since Sunday.
can get any answers and find out where this missing family is.
That's me. This was just recently. I don't know if this had anything to do with anything. This is as far as that the Stockton area. Man shot multiple times while sitting in a vehicle. Watch Commander's Night Report, October 1st, 2022. Assault with a deadly weapon. I'm assuming they would have linked it by now if it had anything to do with that serial killer. Officers responded to the listed location on a report of shots fired. Officers located a male victim, 44, who stated that he was inside his vehicle. The suspect fired multiple gunshots toward him, striking his vehicle, but was not injured. Multiple casings were located. Well, if the serial killer, it's in the kill zone, and every true crime show would say he lives somewhere near Sherwood Mall. What? Backed up in the middle of all the killings, just saying. I don't know. Could this have been another related shooting? All right, so this. Oh, hold up. Then we got something. Hold on a second. Oh, damn, but 3 p.m. Okay. Hold on a second. Jack messaged me. Press conference at 3 p.m. for Stockton serial killer. You are amazing, Jack. So that's in 20 minutes. Chris Stanley will host a press conference to go over the latest developments. The time of press conference is 3 p.m. Cali time. So it's going to be 6 p.m. here. So 20 minutes. Okay. I wonder if they're going to do it. I'm assuming. Let me pull up their page on Facebook. Thank you so much, man. Stockton Police. Have there updates been on this Facebook page? Now I'm wondering where we're going to find the Stockton. Let's see. Show replies. SPD headquarters. Can you tell us where we can watch? Okay. Yeah, we need to find out where they're going to do this press conference, because I don't see that they posted on their Twitter page. And I don't see... Oh, you know who's done it? I think the last time I saw it, I thought it was KCRA. Let me take a look. Let me see. Last time I saw... Let's see. Yeah. KCR did it last time.
We have a series.
I don't know if they streamed it or posted it after. So, all right, we're going to keep KCRA open. Let me close out all my other
Homicides that we believe are interconnected.
Close out all my other tabs. And what we can do in the meantime is I can pull up the locations, or we can do some phone calls too to buy 20 minutes. Let me do that. Let me open up the lines if anybody wants to call from that area or talk or speak on their thoughts about the serial killer or this family that was taken against their will. Let me dial into the line right now. And then if anybody has an idea of where that presser is going to be, that would be amazing. I'm going to call into the show right now. And I'm also going to pull up the intersection where that vehicle was found burnt. 1 second. KCRA, right? Okay. They're on top of breaking news. Is this working? Well, that's weird.
Thank you for calling Call-In Studios host and call
Okay, give me
screener
1
line.
second.
Please enter your...
Lori, I'm going to call you right back. Okay. So I'm going to put the number out. Let me check Laura real quick. Hey. Hey. Hi. Hi. Okay. On Facebook or text? Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Ballistic test. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sure. Okay. All right. So we're hanging on. We're waiting for the press conference. All right. We need 18 minutes. If anybody wants to call in, any thoughts, you can. I am going to read this article here. So this, Lori sent this to me. This says it has a little bit more information. Take a look at this. A low life. If you guys please could hit like on the stream, it helps out, especially on YouTube. It really helps out. A neon light. Oh, this is a good find. Yeah, we haven't seen this yet. Okay, thanks, Lori. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. No sound.
Emotional plea.
Low life out there that
Forgive me,
kidnapped
please.
an 8-month-old baby, her
Sorry.
mom, her dad, and her uncle.
Our breaking news, take a look at this. We now have pictures
Cancel.
of the suspect in the kidnapping of a family in Merced. It is a story that we first broke on Eyewitness News at 6, and tonight at 11, we have a lot of new details.
Relatives of the kidnapped family are pleading for their safe return. Plus, what could be critical new evidence in the investigation. CBS 47's Jennifer Ortega live in studio, and Jen, you just spoke with the family of the victims.
I did, and they're just devastated. They say the last time they saw their loved ones was this morning going to work. Tonight, the family in tears, pleading for their safe return.
Sorry,
Tonight,
guys.
4 people are kidnapped. Police just releasing images they say may be the man behind the crime. Family making an emotional plea for their release.
Please think for us, and I'm begging in front of people who took my family away from me. Please let them go safely.
A wife and cousin speaking out less than 24 hours after their family was kidnapped from their family-owned business, Unison Trucking.
My husband, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, and my niece, they are missing. And my niece, she's just 8-month-old kid, and she doesn't have any food with them.
She says her husband, 39-year-old Amandeep Singh, was going to work this morning around 8 a.m. and it wasn't until 11 when they got a call from the business saying no one was at the front desk.
I tried to call him so many times around 11:45, but his phone is directly going in voicemail.
Merced County deputies say 27-year-old Jasleen, her husband, 36-year-old Jasdeep Singh, and their baby reportedly taken by this man, seen on surveillance video released by the Merced County Sheriff's Office.
Think about the little kid. They have a small kid that 8-month-old.
We have a lowlife out there that kidnapped an 8-month-old baby, her mom, her dad, and her uncle. So far, we have no idea why the kidnapping. We have no motivation behind it.
The 4 of them taken against their will. The sheriff now using all resources to track them down.
We've got detectives out canvassing. We've had aircraft out looking for evidence. People are going to be working 24 hours on this until we get a break in this.
Tonight, the family pleading with the suspect to let them go.
We just want to tell him, please bring us family safe to us. We don't care what's going on, what happened, but all we need to care is please let those people go and have them to come to us safely.
And the Merced sheriff saying the suspect is armed and dangerous. If you see that man, they say do not approach him. Contact the Merced County Sheriff's Office immediately.
All right. So we're waiting on the presser. It's supposed to be 1 in 13 minutes. And we're talking about this family right now. Oh, so this is more information. Relatives of the family of 4 kidnapped in Merced County on Monday pleaded with the kidnapper to let them go. The kidnapped family includes an 8-month-old baby. A wife and cousin spoke out less than 24 hours after their relatives were kidnapped from their family-owned business, Unison Trucking. So that's pretty interesting and telling too. Let me plug that in. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me real quick too. I want to plug in where the vehicle was found. So the vehicle was found. It's a 2020 Dodge Ram truck, and it was found. Okay. Rehack Road and Oakdale Road in Winton. Pick that up. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Let's see. Oh. This is really weird. Hold on. In Winton? Yeah, the intersection that I'm showing for that is kind of a bit away. All right, let me show you this on the map. So this is the family-owned business. This is Merced, California. Okay. And this is the family-owned business where this Unison Trucking Inc. Is that right? Unison. That's the address I'm getting. Unison Trucking Inc. Let me try the other. Okay, okay. There's two addresses that pop up. I don't know if one's like the home address, but this one here, Unison Trucking Inc. Where the vehicle, the intersection that I'm finding for the vehicle is Oakdale Road and Buhack Road. I don't know why the vehicle would be all the way over there. Unison Trucking Inc. Let me see if we can get a view of the place. Unison Trucking Inc. I think the other one is like a home address or something, but this one, this is to me what it looks like it would be. This Unison Trucking Inc. Let me set the maps upside down again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Yeah. It's supposed to be like this. Thank you. I don't know. This seems really bad. It's weird, man. Because yeah, October 3rd, 11:39 a.m. They were dispatched to this intersection, Buhack Road and Oakdale Road in Winton, for a report of a vehicle on fire. The vehicle was later identified as the black 2020 Dodge Ram. And then at approximately 12:35, almost an hour later, they requested Merced Police Department to attempt to contact the registered owner. Now, this vehicle's burning on fire. They look up the registration, I guess. They contact the local police to attempt to contact the registered owner, which is the uncle. When the Merced Police Department arrived at the residence, they were not able to make contact with Amandeep. However, they were able to reach another family member. They tried to contact Jasdeep, Amandeep. They were unable to reach them. They called the Merced County Sheriff's Office to report them missing. And then approximately 1:04 p.m., this is after the cars burned and everything, they were notified and responded to a business. Now, the whole business kidnapping thing, I don't know if it happened at 1:04 p.m. That's just when they reported it. And who would report that? Just click the compass. Okay. Getting some, let me see. Yeah. The first one was the home address, I think. Because some people register their business to the home address. But then this other one, I think, is the correct one. Let's see. Oh, thank you. I never knew that. Who said that? David, thank you. They just click the compass. That easy. Okay. So, I don't know. Yeah, this is super, super odd, man. I don't even know what to think. And it's a pretty big land. Is that all the trucking business? Or is there other businesses there? Go the other way. Yeah, Unison Trucking Inc. I mean, it could be other businesses too. I don't know, but this is where they were taken from. This doesn't. I don't know. I have a hard time believing that this is just random. I don't think this is random. I don't think anybody believes this is really random. But I wonder who targeted: family, friends. 5 minutes left. Yeah, the serial killer also had victims in Oakland, so he's been mobile. Yeah. Oakland. All right, let me keep an eye on now and see. If anybody wants to call in, you have 5 minutes. If you want to say something, if not, that's okay. And hold on a second. KCLA. Stockton Police. And guess I could finish reading this too. So, okay, so that's the family business. And please think of us. I'm begging in front of people who took my family from me. Please let them go. My husband, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my niece are missing. And my nieces, she's just an 8-month-old kid. She doesn't have any food with them. She says her husband, 39-year-old. Also, this is the wife of the uncle. Amandeep Singh was going to work this morning around 8 a.m. That it wasn't until around 11 a.m. when they got a call from a business saying that no one was at the front desk. So this kind of gives more of a timeline with the timeline that the police put out. So 8 a.m. going to work, and then at 11 p.m. they get a call from the business saying no one was at the front desk. I tried to call him so many times around 11:45 a.m., but his phone was going directly to voicemail. Merced County deputies say 27-year-old Jasleen, her husband, 36-year-old Jasdeep, and their baby were reportedly taken by a man caught on a surveillance video. I wonder why not release the video. Think about that little girl. She's just 8 months old. Called the person a lowlife. They were taken against their will. We got detectives canvassing the area. We have aircraft looking for evidence. People are going to be working 24 hours until we get a break in this. The family pleaded with the suspect to let them go. We just want to him please bring our family safe to us. We don't care what's going on or what happened, but please let those people go and have them come to us safely. Okay, how was that? All right, 2 minutes. You guys in the chat. 2 minutes. I don't know if it's going to be live. I'm hoping that it's live. Let me do something else too so I can find this. Oh, and there's another. So this press conference is going to be related to the Stockton serial killer incident. It's not going to be related to this family. 1 minute. Let's see. Oakland serial killer.
One is in the Bay Area. We have developing news this morning on the urgent search for a potential serial killer. The suspect blamed for 6 killings across Northern California, and we're now learning that one is in the Bay Area. ABC 7 News reporter Gloria Rodriguez joining us live in the newsroom with the latest on this. Gloria?
Good morning, Kumasi. This possible serial killer may have struck here in the Bay Area. Police now linking last April's shooting death of a 40-year-old man in Oakland to this crime spree. The other new case that they're linking, a woman who was hurt in Stockton. Police now believe 7 crimes may be linked. Authorities believe this image of someone from behind shows a person of interest. Police releasing the identities of 5 victims that they believe are linked to the same serial killer or killers. And here's what we know about those 5 cases. They happened in close proximity in Stockton, linked by evidence that was found at the crime scene. All the victims were ambushed while alone in the dark. 5 men, all Hispanic, but one between the ages of 21 and 54, gunned down on the streets of Stockton. The sister of one victim talking about the loss.
We're all taking this apart. Thank you. ABC 10? Let's see. ABC 10. Take a look. On Facebook or YouTube? Must be YouTube. Bang. Thank you so much, chat gang. Thank you, chat. Chat, who was that? Let me get you.
All right. I'm Officer Joe Silva. I'm the Public Information Officer here at the Stockton Police Department. And I'd like to welcome you to our reporters here in downtown
Bumped up the volume for you guys.
And just in about 1 to 2 minutes, we'll be starting with our press conference.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so let me find that person. Want to personally thank you. Man, I can't even find it. I just glanced for 1 second and I saw somebody said ABC 10. All right, so we got a press conference. That's great.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Stockton City Manager Harry Black. This afternoon, you will also be hearing from Stockton Police Chief Stanley McFadden and Stockton Mayor Kevin Lincoln. As we will continue to do throughout this ordeal, we wanted to provide a situational update to the public this afternoon. First, I would like to extend condolences to the victims and their families. Please know that we are doing everything that we can to keep the city safe and to apprehend what looks like to be a single person who has committed these crimes, although we continue to chase down evidence to definitively confirm this fact. Daily, Stockton Police Department monitors numerous data points related to crime throughout the city. As such, we know what the city's historical patterns are when it comes to crime, not unlike how we know about our own personal health. As we know ourselves, we know our city as it relates to crime. Through its daily data analysis protocol, Stockton PD has discovered an irregularity in the standard pattern of crime.
Thank you, KV.
This year. This series of homicides is abnormal for Stockton, and as such, Stockton PD has stood up a task force, including its own resources and resources of our external partners. Chief McFadden will talk more about this shortly. In addition, we are offering an unprecedented $95,000, now $115,000 reward for information that directly leads to the capture of this person. At this time, you will hear from Chief McFadden, and then he will be followed by Mayor Kevin Lincoln, after which we will entertain a couple of questions. Chief.
Thank you.
As I said before, we would reconnect with all of you when we have some more case developments, and that's why we're here today. I first want to address the comments regarding Stockton having a serial killer. You know, that's what's been messaged. That's the big question that we keep being asked. By definition, these shootings are a series of killings, and so we do believe we could have potential serial killer. That's how we're going to treat it as such. At this time, we don't know if it's a person or persons. As I said before, we have absolutely no evidence that connects a person or persons to any of these incidences. But we are still receiving tips, and we still will continue to review those tips, and hopefully more information will come forward. We have some video footage that we're going to show you here today. It's going to be a very short video. And when you all see the video, I want you to pay close attention to the uneven stride that this person has. Again, this person is a person of interest. Again, we have no evidence that connects this person as committing any of these crimes, but it's a person that we are interested in talking to. Also with that, we also want you to notice just how upright this person's posture is. You know, I like to think we all have a normal gait and walk about us when we walk around, but this person's posture is extremely upright and it's noticeable. That's something else that you'll be able to notice on a video once we show that. With that, as far as interconnecting these cases, we've done that through ballistics, and once you start working with ballistics, the process gets very slow. It takes a long time to confirm the information, and it takes a long time to get those official reports. But we do have ballistic evidence that are linking our cases, in accompany with some video footage as well. We have 7 cases linked, and I'm just going to give some quick stats on these cases. We find that the average age of the victim is 42. We find that the sex of the victims are mostly male. We also find that the races are mostly Hispanic as well. I'm going to talk about the days between these incidences that we believe may have a connection. Between the incident 1 and 2, there are 6 days. In between incident 2 and 3, there's 448 days, which is quite some time from when the incident 2 happened as compared to when incident 3 had occurred. Between incident 3 and 4, it was 34 days. Between incidents 4 and 5, it was 19 days. Between incidents 5 and 6, it was 22 days. And between incidents 6 and 7, it was 6 days. Of these 7, one of them occurred outside the city. It occurred in Oakland, and we've been partnering with Oakland Police Department to have tabletop discussions as far as what information we have. Another development we've had is we had the opportunity to interview our only surviving victim. The circumstances regarding this victim took place last year. This was a black female adult. She was in her tent when she heard someone walking around her campsite. When she came out of her tent, she encountered someone holding a gun at her. There's multiple shots at her as she tried to defend herself by advancing at the suspect. At that time, the suspect lowered his or her shooting platform. She provided us a description of what she believed that person was at the time of the incident. She described that person between 5'10" and 6 foot, wearing all dark clothing, wearing a dark COVID-style mask that was concealing his face, and wearing a dark jacket as well. As she said, there's no words mentioned at all. As you heard, the reward amount keeps increasing, and I'm not surprised. I've met some incredible people in this community that are passionate about this community. I think when trauma occurs, that's when we're stronger in this community, and it shows that. I anticipate the reward to continue to increase. I think it's in excess of $100,000 right now. You know, and I want to thank everyone from the media, the community leaders. Everyone has really rolled up their sleeves and tried to provide us tips. You know, we have the tip line open. People are serious about this. A lot of people are calling in. They're emailing. Hey, how about this person? Hey, take a look at this. You know, I'm glad that we're all doing the heavy lifting together, and that's what makes Stockton great. As we continue to get more information, we're going to continue to outreach with everyone. You know, I want to thank the men and women in this police department that have not gone home. That's how serious they have been about these cases. I want to thank our law enforcement partners. You know, all of our neighboring agencies have reached out. You know, I spoke again with the sheriff today. He's given us all his resources at our disposal, including technology that they're onboarding. So everyone is in this together. We have our state and federal partners that are doing some heavy lifting with some of our video processing and other evidence that is very time consuming to get through. But we've built an all-star team of dedicated folks that have the skills, knowledge, and ability to bring a capture to this person. Now I want to turn over to Mayor.
Thank you, Chief. As we're gathered here this afternoon to discuss this recent string of homicides that we've known that they're interconnected, let's not forget the fact that to date, the city of Stockton, we've suffered the loss of 43 total Stocktonians. There's not a word that can be said, there's nothing that we could do that will bring back those lost loved ones. So my deepest and heartfelt condolences to the families of those victims of the senseless act of violence. There's one thing I know about the city of Stockton is that we are resilient. And when we experience and we go through adversity, like the chief said, we come together, we find a way. We've had to do that over these last few years, beginning with COVID and now to where we're at today. So my expectation, and I know that that is not going to change for the city of Stockton. The chief, as mentioned just a moment ago, he's assembled a task force of professionals and experts that I know will not stop until justice is served. But the bottom line is we cannot do this without the help of the community. I want to thank our community partners because this is a public-private nonprofit partnership that's taking place right now in order to bring justice to those families who deserve it right now, who've lost those loved ones. That's the least that we could do for these families, is help bring some sort of justice and closure to these families. And a big part of that is getting this individual or these individuals off the street. And that's what we're committed to here in the city of Stockton. So, to the constituents and to the residents of the city of Stockton, you're empowered. You're empowered right now to submit information that you may know that leads to the arrest of an individual or individuals that are responsible for these murders. To the small business community that have stepped up and have donated generously to the city of Stockton to aid in these efforts, thank you very much. To our faith-based community that continues to pray every single day, thank you for the sacrifices that you're making. Thank you for holding this city up. We cannot do it without you. And I want to encourage you to continue to do those things because we know that it takes work to get these things done. And that's what we're committed to in the city of Stockton. And that's what the chief and the team of professionals that this city has with the Stockton Police Department and our outside agencies that are partnering, that's what they do. That's what they do. So community, continue to do what you're doing in this process, and we're going to continue to do what we're going to do in this process. God bless you all. God bless Stockton.
I want to see the video. Especially that they said this guy has like whoever it is, guy or female, I guess, has like a weird limp or walk or whatever.
We're going to show the video at this time.
I hope they actually show us the video. Oh, God. They're so dumb, yo. KCRA is showing it. Oh, they're showing it now? wasn't nice for me to say. I shouldn't have said that.
Okay, thank you. We'll take a couple of questions if there are any.
Chief, do the characteristics of the victims suggest anything about a motive here?
That's one thing we don't know. We don't know what the motive is. What we do believe is that it's mission oriented, right? This person's on a mission. Just appears to be very fluid and intentional in what that one person or multiple people are doing.
So he's targeting certain people, it seems like?
Well, we don't know what to be, because we've had male, we've had female, we've had different races. So at this time, we don't know exactly what they're targeting. We've had folks that live in homes, we've had folks that don't live in homes. So at this point, we just don't know.
Chief, what are the ballistics that tie in these homicides? Chief, what are the ballistics that you're talking about that tie in these homicides? Can you comment on that?
We're just going to say that we do have ballistic evidence that interconnects these cases. We're not going to go into depth on that because we don't want to affect the investigation.
Hey Chief, so since the announcement of the 2 new connected cases, we now see kind of an expanded geographic scope into Oakland. I'm curious if you could speak to whether there are other cities that we believe at this point are being targeted. Are there other cases in Oakland or in other surrounding areas?
We're still submitting evidence at this time, which means so far we've gotten some local hits, but as the evidence continues to be processed and examined, it will alert us if there's a match outside of this county or other places.
How many of them are homeless, these victims, Chief, so far?
That I don't know.
Chief, how concerned should the public be?
You know, I think it should be the same level of alertness that we message all the time. You know, all the time we say you'll be aware of your surroundings. All the time we say if you're going to be alone at dark, be with someone else. All the time we say try to be in lighted conditions. You know, these are safety measures that we message consistently, and we always will. So my advice would be just follow that. If you do that, it's very unlikely that you will encounter this person or persons.
Chief, can you give details of that task force? Who makes up that task force?
One thing great about the Stockton Police Department is we're part of every federal and state task force in the area. So what happens is they're used to working together on a regular basis. When something of this magnitude comes up, these are folks that already have working relationships that they direct their focus onto this task. I spoke with several chiefs in the county. They're all very supportive. We had a large meeting today with the representatives from all the different departments in the state and the federal level. We handed out tasks, responsibilities. As we said, we're getting hundreds of daily tips that are coming in. So we're leaning on our partner agencies to filter through those leads and see which ones are substantial, as well as other tasks that we're partnering with as well. We're also partnering with different labs too for some of the evidence we have.
Chief, the majority of the victims have been Hispanic. Does the police have any reason to believe that these might be related to hate crimes?
We have absolutely no information to that, right? To know if an incident was hate incident or hate crime, we would need to know more as to how it unfolded or what communications were made. And we have no witness that has said this person or persons has ever said anything like that, or even spoken for that matter.
Is there any other physical evidence that connects these homicides so far, Chief?
That the greatest evidence we have has been our video evidence and our ballistic evidence.
And by looking and watching this person, the way they're walking, the way they carry themselves, does that tell you anything, maybe perhaps psychologically, about this person?
No, I am absolutely not a psychological profiler, but what it does tell me is we've seen this person of interest on more than one of the incidences, so it's absolutely someone we want to talk to and need to talk to. And again, we have not seen this person commit a crime or anyone for that matter, but that's what we're looking into. That's why we need the community's help to help bring that person to us.
So they're not a suspect yet? This person is not a suspect, just a person of interest at this point.
Absolutely, a person of interest.
You've seen him in
Absolutely.
multiple
any
pieces
idea
of
who
footage.
this is?
You've seen this person in multiple pieces of footage, did you say?
We've seen him in different videos.
How
Yes.
many, Chief, would you say?
That I don't know.
All at the same incident?
No.
So different incidents.
Absolutely.
You've seen the same person.
Are the homeless more at risk because of this person?
Well, to be honest, I would say everyone's at risk. You know,
Especially
everyone.
since they're outside, they're in the dark.
Exactly, but I've also been in a lot of encampments where they pull together and are together. So it would take a homeless person, I would say any individual, homeless or not, out on their own, sleeping somewhere or sitting in a car a few hours before they go to work, is probably, it's not the best thing to do at any moment in time. It's always better to have people around you.
Chief, what led you to Oakland? What led this situation to the Oakland victim?
That was with ballistic evidence.
Hey, Chief, so with the
Is that it? I mean, the ballistic evidence, why were you looking in Oakland? Did Oakland contact you? Did you contact Oakland? How did that work?
It's a little bit of background on ballistic evidence. Is it's entered into a statewide database, and so the hit comes up, and then we connect with the agencies that had that hit. So that's how that comes about. It prompts the agency to reach out to another agency.
Hey, Chief, with the new kind of time frame that's essentially been established with those two cases, stretching all the way back to April 2021, can we just kind of get a sense of what was going on in that gap? Is it the suspicion that this person kind of went dark, or was this person or people on anyone's radar between that April 2021 and the July 8th of this year?
And it's something I promise you folks is to bring facts. So I have absolutely no answer as to why that pistol went dormant for over 400 days. Absolutely no reason. You know, it could have been more than one person that handled it. We just don't know. That's an awful long time for something to be inactive.
Are you dealing with one firearm
It's getting more
in these
bolder.
cases?
They're getting more bolder with the shootings. With the timeline, there was that space, but now they're increasing and getting closer and closer. Do you think they're getting bolder with these murders?
I don't know. I would have to know the mindset of the perpetrator or perpetrators, but I know we are starting to have a little bit of distance from the most recent one, where we've had them happen closer in sequence before.
Chief, with 5 of the 7 victims being Mexican and the lone survivor telling so many times that she could be mistaken as a Mexican male in the dark, is it possible that the white victim could have possibly also been mistaken as a Mexican male, that is the prime target?
Oh, absolutely. I absolutely believe if someone appears to be a certain complexion that this person is targeting, that it could almost be any race to fit that complexion, if that's what the shooter's after. Absolutely.
Are you dealing with one firearm in this case, and also the surviving female? Was she hit at all, and is she light skinned? And what race do you think that this person of interest is?
To answer your first question, yes, the black female, she was struck. She survived her wounds. She was lighter complected. As far as the complexion race, I just don't know. Again, I'm going to bring facts that are verified, and I have no clue what that person is or who that person is.
We have time for 2 more questions.
And all the homicides happened within minutes of each other, so are you all targeting, putting resources at that, near that specific location, or how are you handling this?
Yes, we've been heavier during the night hours than we've have been in some time. We have task force, we have all sorts of resources that are on the streets after dark during these hours.
Do you have DNA in this? Any DNA?
At this time, we're still getting a lot of things processed, so we're waiting to hear back on a lot of evidence.
All right, thank you guys. That will end our press conference.
Thank you.
He said a lot. I know what he's telling. Yeah, please. I'm gonna rewind it, but or not.
We'll continue to do.
And he said that there's multiple video. This same person was seen on multiple videos, and I thought at different locations. All right, let's check out the video again. They're limp? Oh. Well, the way the feet move are a little... Maybe it's the way the feet are moving?
Play it one more time.
What do you guys think? What is that, fake leg? Kind of walking normal. I don't know.
What we're going to do.
All right. Well, with that, man, I'm going to get out of here. Stayed a lot longer than I thought. Yo, if there's a fake leg, I don't know. And my friend Lori, she was also saying too that, like, because that whole long time span they were talking about, maybe this guy was locked up or something during that time. Maybe they can look into that. That whole long time period that he might have been inactive, or her, whatever it is. Maybe they were locked up. I don't know. But yo, yeah, thank you guys so much for coming through. I appreciate it. Crazy weird stories. I will be following to do updates. If it's enough for a stream, we'll do a live again, or if it's just a small little update, I'll just post a video update. I can play it one more time. I'll probably download it too, and I can replay it slowly. I can see if that ABC station has a better quality stream. They got 1080. Let's see if did they ever play it? I don't even think they played it. For some reason, ABC like cut the feed or something. They never showed the video. They just showed people watching the video. Here's what they did. Yeah, they just showed them watching the video. They didn't actually show the video on ABC. All right. So yeah, I'll replay the one that we just watched, that Facebook clip. Was it earlier? Where's it at? Him. Let's slow it down too, I think.
We're going to show the video at this time.
And I wonder if they're gonna release other video. They said there was other video supposedly of this person. Bad knees. Right legs looks funny. Maybe a bad knee or something. Yeah, something with that right leg, yeah. Gun in pants. Ball sack. Maybe, who knows? All right. Well, I'm going to clip that probably and post it later, but thank you guys so much again. I'm going to head out. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hit like on the way out, please. I appreciate it. And we're going to be following, because that whole family disappearing is super weird too. I don't know. I don't think it's random. But yeah, hit like on the way out and stay tuned and focused. Stay tuned. Follow my social media as well. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, in case you don't get a YouTube notification. If you're following me on the other platforms, you'll see when I go live, and then you can come here or wherever you want to go. But thank you so much. Take care and peace. Bloop, bloop. Bye. We'll see if we come back. A chase, an update. Could be anything could happen tonight.